Andy Warski is one thing. He's a child murderer. Okay, he's a horrible monster. Andy Warski is only hanging around Ashton in the hopes that he will be able to one day muster up the courage to become a vacuum salesman so that he can go door to door giving impromptu abortions in Detroit. Andy Warski is only against child molesters because the children still have a pulse. When it comes to live children, Andy Warski says, no way. When it comes to babies, Andy Warski says, flush them. Just flush them down. You know, when it comes to the people that Andy Warski looks up to, it's people like Freddy Krueger and John Wayne Gacy. But Andy Warski feels as though these two gentlemen, one fictional, one not fictional, both dropped the ball because they didn't get to the children soon enough. And Andy Warski really believes that if he can have sex with enough disgusting, piggish women, that he can fuck a baby into them just to abort them. Because Andy Warski is a horrible monster. Andy Warski is a child murderer. Andy Warski, abortionist enjoyer, abortionist respecter, Andy Warski won't rest until Planned Parenthood is mandatory. Andy Warski, child murderer at large. And Ashton endorses it. Ashton is pro-abortion. Abortionist Ashton. When it comes to Andy Warski and his stance on children, Ashton is 100% behind the Andy Warski brand. Ashton is hoping one day that he too can eat the aborted fetus out of some fat, disgusting whore of a pig woman, like Andy Warski would do. Andy Warski is a monster, and Ashton is enabling it. Godwinson says there's a long walk back. There's no walk back from that. There's no walk back from hell, Ashton. You've co-signed the abortion there. You know, it's really telling that the line that was crossed for you was Andy Warski being Andy Warski. You know, drinking the boxed wine and snorting the cocaine there. That was the line for you. Not the hour-long abortion rant, not the fact that he was unrepentant about the abortion, no, not the fact that he's a disgusting degenerate, that he's a snake, he's a liar, he's a thief, he's mentally retarded. None of these things were a red line for Ashton, and Andy Warski, the child-murdering monster, was allowed to be enabled for his crippling drug addiction by fat 500 pounds Ashton there. They both were just, feeding off of each other, really pushing it to the limits. And frankly, I don't know, I'm speechless. I am just completely speechless. Andy Warski is a child murderer.